Welcome to the Hour Show on Andy DTV. On previous segment, we spoke to various military personnel that actually helped and assisted the revolution of Rawlings and his regime. Today, we sit here with another influential person. He only did not assist with the ousting of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. That's the first president of the Republic of Ghana. He sits here with us. He's going to talk to us throughout the whole process of how Kwame Nkrumah was ousted from government. He's also going to brief us on various atrocities that were committed, including the revolution that took over the government of a Champon to a coup to Liman, and how Rawlings actually came into power. He also witnessed the killings of the 3 judges and the former major. We sit here with ex-WO Gyimah. Welcome to Andy DTV and welcome to the Hour Show.
Thank you.
Okay. When did you actually join the military in Ghana?
Well, I joined military 14 years, 8 months, when I was in elementary school.
Okay.
Which is 1964.
So how old were you then?
I was 14 years, 8 months.
14 years old and 8 months. That is a very early stage.
I was very young. Very, very, very young.
Okay.
But what happened is, my father was a soldier.
Okay.
My grandfather was a soldier.
Okay.
My uncle was a soldier.
Okay.
Which I have that spot on me.
Okay.
That I want to join the army.
Okay.
And there's nothing, when you ask me to go to university and stuff, it's the army I want to join. To defend my nation,
okay.
Ghana.
Right. Talking about defending your nation, Ghana.
Yes.
I'm very sure you started, during your time, Kwame Nkrumah was the president of Ghana, right?
Exactly.
And he liberated us from colonialism and gave us the liberty and freedom we required.
Exactly.
Why the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah?
Thank you very much. You see, when I started my training in 1965, January.
Okay.
I was supposed to take 3 years to complete all my testing.
Okay.
My college in the armed forces.
Okay.
But because I'm very good in that time.
Okay.
The access to come to Accra, to come and do some a little bit operation or exercise. They brought it into Accra, which is 2nd Infantry Battalion. They sent it to Akosomo. On January, they opened Akosomo Dam.
Okay.
From Akosomo Dam, you came back again to Accra. Instead of us to go back to Kumasi to continue our education, but the Brigadier Power were the army commander.
Okay.
Then the Chief of Defense Staff is Major General Aferi from Ekweapim Ebri. And my commander were Lieutenant Colonel Esari from Gomoa in Central Region. Colonel Bedu, I think most of you heard his name. I met him in the army as captain. He was second in command. Then they took us to Botiano for another exercise. We started the Botiano exercise straightforward to Apam and ended at Achimudan Forest. I was very young, which is between 15, 16 years.
Thank you very much. But you witnessed Kwame Nkrumah.
Oh, well, I'm not Kwame Nkrumah, but I was a young pioneer guy.
You assisted?
Yes, I'm a young pioneer boy.
You served under Kwame Nkrumah?
I served under Kwame Nkrumah.
Right. And after all, why was he ousted from power? What led to the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah?
Fine. It's the senior officers of the Ghana army.
Who were?
Who planned the coup.
Who were those?
That Kotoka.
Right.
FIFA.
Right.
Ankara.
Yeah.
And Okra.
Okay.
That from military. And when you go back to the police, Hali, Deku, Nunu, Yakubu, these people, they form National Revolutionary Council, which is 1966.
You were very strong.
I was very strong and very good soldier too.
And that is why they took much interest in you.
But no, what happens? Our plateau is about almost more than 30, but they selected the good ones.
Okay.
Just only 11 to join 1st Infantry Brigade in Accra for exercise That's what they do it in army most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old were you? Who actually approached you in person to say, this is going to happen among these names you've mentioned?
Nobody. But what happens is that after you finish all this Hachimda exercise and finish APAM exercise, but the Brigadier Power were army commander.
Okay.
And the CDS is a Major General Ferry. And Major General Ferry and Nkrumah, which is our president, traveled to Hanoi.
Right.
Then when they blew the fire alarm on 23rd, exactly about 3 minutes to midnight, first car I saw from field engineers, commanded by Colonel Koka Apia. She was a major at that time.
Okay.
She brought his troops to Arakan Barracks, straight into officers' mess, and then they blew fire alarm. If they say fire alarm, it means that attention for all soldiers to come to the parade ground. And one thing is that most when are very young, if they brought the military vehicle, they used to get inside. I try my best and be at the top where the driver is, to show my weapons like this to everybody, because I'm very young soldier, you see. But before the vehicle, they brought some people to come and change me from the quarter guard, which is Garoon. And then they asked me to enter the vehicle. Our vehicle were number 1, and nobody instructed me that this is what they are going to do. They can't move from Arakan Barracks by in between 2:30 and stop at the Nicosi Stadium, which is where they call it Congo Junction in Bama camp. We were there almost about more than 1 hour.
Okay. But
you move again.
Yeah. So you weren't aware of...
No, you see, what army do before Compre and command of chief, most of the time they give instruction to our platoon commanders.
Okay.
Which is Lieutenant Akwewua. It's called Lieutenant Akwewua. She's a colonel before retired from army.
Okay. She
became 4 Infantry Battalion commander before.
Okay. So you guys just act.
So the soldier, nobody know what is going to happen.
You are just going on a mission.
We are just in the car.
Where was Kotoka and all
Very good. When we move from Nicosi Stadium, our next stop is Ewak.
Okay.
Ewak we are there almost about between something to 4.
When you say you were moving, is it just moving as in just driving?
We are moving by a vehicle.
Were you shooting people?
We are in a vehicle.
Just in the vehicle?
We are in a vehicle.
Okay.
From Arakan Barracks to Nicosi Stadium, and they stop all the vehicles. The vehicles was almost more than 10 vehicles. But C Company, number 9 platoon, we are leading. And later, you move again to Parks and Gardens. You know Sheikh Bar Road in Accra?
I might know it.
Sheikh Bar Road is another. Do you know Land Department?
Yes.
There's another road.
Okay.
Former Costa Hotel Road to Kwame that road up to Flagstaff House.
Okay.
But when you read Parks and Gardens, there's another way from 37 across to police headquarters. But the straight one is to Flagstaff House.
Okay.
Then that's where our vehicles were stopped. And our commander were called from the car. She went to the mango tree. That's where all the Kotokai, Free Fire and others, that's where they were stopped. And they gave us instruction. But that instruction, I don't know what she said. That time, Major Donto, which is Kenneth Donto, she was a Raki Regiment CU, which is commanding officer.
Okay.
She was using Amoka. Then the Amoka were leading us.
Right.
And our platoon commander told the driver, overspeed, take Amoka. If you know Shigba Road very well, you know Obuasi Golden March Guest House. Then on the right is Egypt, Indian, Canadian, embassy there on the
Embassies,
right
okay.
side here. And on the left is the church, Christ the King.
Okay.
But most of the time, I like to be at the top of the vehicle. But that day I couldn't get chance to be at the top. I was not happy that time. Then when our vehicle overtake the ammo car just at the curve, then the fire started from Flagstaff House. In fact, look at the vehicle. We have almost more than 10 vehicles, foreigners. First shot, those people at the top, they finished them within a minute. My commanding officer, the platoon commander, was shot by his hand. Then we started dropping from the vehicle. When the vehicle were moving, straight to the Christ the King, back of the church. You can't find our platoon commander to give us instruction. Our platoon sergeant, which called Sergeant Loso, she take over as a platoon commander and a platoon sergeant. And she give us instruction to fire 111 into the Flagstaff House because nobody knows what is going on. And most of the whole platoon, we have got Kopukwesi Yeboah, Isa, Yensu, Taidu, Kwame Nkrumah, Ifalboating, Opoku, Hamedi, and Kobukugbe. Kobukugbe became my WO2 in military academy and training school. And Ifalboating, all these people were in my platoon.
So at this point, you still didn't know why you were ordered to be shooting at the very Flagstaff House.
Nobody knows what is happening, but
you
they couldn't give us instruction.
Yes.
But when the Flagstaff House people started fire, then we started fire again.
I'm just concerned as to you in person at this point. What was going through your head? What was going through your mind at this point in terms of these attacks coming? Because
the point is that I was thinking, this foreign troops is attacking the president.
Okay.
This is not my idea. Okay. That's why I was so very annoyed and I started fire.
Okay.
Because I'm a young Panyam guy. Why do you have somebody, different troops from different countries to come overthrow the government? You know, I'm fighting against my own people.
Because you guys were just young.
I'm very young.
And thinking,
wow. The point is that in the military, they won't tell you that this is what we are going to do. Instruction. When this is what is happening, enter inside, that's all. Do before compre. If you couldn't do it, it's court martial. Which is do before compre. You must do it straightforward.
How did you guys from here seize the Flagstaff House?
Flagstaff House?
Yes.
See, on the one hour, during when 3 of our soldiers were killed straightforward. Our platoon commander were shot by his hand, which is we couldn't see him again to give us instruction. Then the few people we are lucky in front, we try our best to manage to go to the Christ the King, the back of the church. Yes. And then we are there for almost 6 in the morning by 5 o'clock up to 3:45 when the Canadonto brought a big ammo car to come and blast the wall. And they called us number 9 platoon to enter Flagstaff House. Which is on that 1966, we are the first and the first and the first to enter Flagstaff House. No anybody. We can get this history from Kopoyeboa, Ayensu, Pauli, Dagajo, or most of the old people who are by this time are not in their life, but I know Pauli is alive, Kwesi boys alive. She was in America. She's not based in Ghana now. About 5 or 6 people I know that they are still alive. Which is they are the only people can give you this history. But now in Ghana Army, nobody can really give you the history about 1966 coup. It's 2nd Infantry Battalion, C Company, number 9 Platoon. We are the first to enter Flagstaff House.
Were you injured at all during that?
I was number 9 Platoon. Number 1 session.
When you entered the Flagstaff House,
yes,
I believe Nkrumah's wife was there, the children. What happened to them?
Fine. You see, Nkrumah's wife, people said Nkrumah's wife were in the Flagstaff House that time. It's not true.
Okay.
Nkrumah's wife somebody took Nkrumah's wife from Flagstaff House that morning. But what I've known, there's a girl or a woman from Ghana Airways.
Okay.
Were shot on their vehicle. His only girl were lying, the body were lying there. She was shot by 6:30 when he was going to work. And the body were lying just in the main road. But no car person. But they called myself and the Yaro Frafra to take the body from the main road and then put it aside before you enter Flagstaff House. That old girl from Ghana Airways, a lady, passed away on that day.
So there were no children?
No, there were no Fatia and his children at the Flagstaff House. See, one thing is that before you enter Flagstaff House, I want to give you a picture.
Okay.
It's number 1 gate.
Okay.
Very strong, heavy gate. There's nothing you can do, you can pass through. In 100 meters, there's another gate again with another wall. There's another, from the second one, there's another 3rd one. The 4th one is where you can, Nkrumah live. That's a very big compound. A very, very nice house with a swimming pool. But I heard the story that before, it was headquarters of West Africa Volunteer Force, their headquarters. That's what Kwame Nkrumah took the place as his personal residence. But instead of him to stay at Flagstaff Castle, she stayed in Flagstaff House.
Okay. So at this point, you were only 3 in the compound?
In the compound.
The 3 of you?
I entered the compound, the first compound, but the following day, before I married to enter the first and second, not because you can't enter the compound straight forward, because before, let me tell you some story. Nkrumah have Russia army.
Okay.
It was Russia army who guided Nkrumah, plus Ghanaian soldiers called Presidential Gas Regiment, POGL. But any time Nkrumah is traveling, they use all the heavy weapons from Flagstaff to Shahis for reservicing. If Nkrumah is coming, they will bring the weapons back again. But lucky enough that they sent all the heavy weapons from Flagstaff to Shahis. Even though so, it was very tough. Because they have heavy weapons more than we Ghana army.
So the following day, you managed to enter the compound of Nkrumah?
Yes. That's why I said Major Jonto, who's a lieutenant.
Who came with the ammo car?
Yeah, she was a Reki regiment.
Yeah.
That's a regiment in Ghana Army called Reki.
Okay.
They used ammo cars and tanks.
Right.
She used one of the APC tank to blast the wall. But Reki cannot enter Flagstaff House. It's only with GDs. When it's a GD in Ghana Army, which is general duties.
Okay.
We are the infantry executive. We learn how to war tactics and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. We have so many divisions in the Ghana Army. We have infantry, we have Reki, we have motor regiment, we have field engineer, we have some of the soldiers, they are duty to do it. If the soldiers are traveling to maybe in war, and then there's a big river you cannot cross. Field engineers put bridge on top for soldiers to pass. If soldiers is traveling to somewhere on war, and maybe the enemies, you cannot enter where the enemies, we ask motor regiment to give us long-range missiles. Where we cannot enter, there's a river is very big, we send paratroopers, which is parachute regiment, by aircraft, to jump from aircraft to land and start fighting. They do their GDs, which is general duties. But there's any job they ask you to do in the army, so far as we have learned as GD, general duties, you must do, you know all the duties you must do.
So at this point, you've entered Flagstaff House.
Yes.
You've taken control, I presume.
Not me control, it's my platoon commander.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has taken
somebody.
Okay, so you are in there. Mm-hmm. At this point, you in person, were you aware that you are not fighting against an enemy from outside, but then it's your very people you were fighting against?
Fine. What happened is that I was thinking it's foreign troops who have captured Flagstaff House.
Right.
Yet I'm so very happy that I've entered Flagstaff House.
Okay.
Until the following day, I had announcement that for good morning for the countrymen.
Yeah.
Colonel Ike Kutuka have overthrown the Kwame Nkrumah administration.
Okay.
I'm a private soldier at that time. There's nothing I can do. I alone. There's nothing. But it's too late.
Were you shocked?
Well, it pains me that time, but there's nothing I can do. I'm a soldier.
Okay. They have now successfully executed
They took everything, but in 3 days' time, they picked me from Flagstaff House to police headquarters.
What are you going to do there?
But that's why they have the administration office.
Okay.
Police headquarters were in the that police headquarters. That's where you see Hali, Nunu, Deku, Yakubu, Ankara, Kotoka, Efrifa, Okra. These 8 people, they form National Regional Council. They started their office from police headquarters before they moved to Castle.
Why, at this point, do you think Kotoka, Nunu, Hali, all those people ganged up to overthrow Nkrumah? What was happening in the country at the time?
You see, I was very young, but in announcement, what I heard is that now Ghana cannot get milk. They said Ghana have no milk. And by that time, look, you have Workers' Brigade in Ghana. Workers' Brigade have good uniform. We the soldiers have good uniform. At times you see some of us with canvas to bush exercise. But Workers' Brigade were commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Kunti. Do you know Kanda?
I've heard of it.
Back of 37.
Yeah.
That's where headquarters of Workers' Brigade. Do you know Pongru?
I'm not very particular.
Legon. If you're going to Legon.
All right.
Yeah, if you're going to Legon. That's Pongru, yeah.
The junction to
the Workers' Brigade,
Legon,
they have some of their branch over there.
Right.
And they have branch the whole Ghana. But in Nkrumah respect, I respect Workers' Brigade more than the army.
Why is that?
I don't know. No, that's why I said I was very young that time.
But you were, at this point, you were probably about 19, or you were not?
No. I was 16.
16.
16.
Okay.
I'm from 15 to 16 years.
Okay.
You see, which is I don't know much about the politics.
Okay.
You see,
So
mine is that look, I'm a car. When it's parked and then it's working, you put in first. That's all. They're a young boy like this. How do you expect me to? I'm very young.
It's a shame.
Yes, very young. But I'm very fast.
But was the country in chaos then? I mean, you were young then, 16, you were still a teenager. Did you think, I mean, it's quite difficult for you to express your feelings then.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
When I was very young, in between 16, it's army will feed me. Army will give me money to buy my clothing. I haven't got wife, children. Excuse me, I haven't got girlfriend. There's nothing worrying me.
Yeah.
But it's those people who have married and have wife and children, they don't know much in the army. If they pay me, but every 2 weeks, every soldier will have his pay. If they pay me, I just want to market this and Mokwara and buy this in the material and show my this thing. But somebody who have married won't do that.
Yeah. You were quite young at the time. A lot of people criticized Nkrumah and some praised him during that insertion. But a lot called him a dictator. Was he a dictator?
Look, let me tell you something. Today, I am young. If you marry today, your wife will think you are dictating to her. She won't take it. Nkrumah politics, when I grown up, before I know that what Nkrumah were doing was good.
Okay.
But people will understand. Right now, our president is doing good. But people think that it's no good.
Right.
Mama were doing good, people say it's no good. Rawlings were doing good, people say there's nothing you do, you have somebody who step in and say that what we are doing is no good. Nkrumah said, don't abuse anybody in front of public. When you abuse me, you go to detention. If Ghanaians put this one in their head, look at what is happening today in Ghana. Everybody can stand up and take phone and instruct the president. And we have voted somebody to be our leader. You see, now there's no discipline. By Nkrumah time, there's good discipline. You see, look, when Nkrumah comes, do you know the job Nkrumah did in Ghana?
Tell us some of the things
Nkrumah
did.
I'll tell you first of all.
Right.
Nkrumah opened Akosomo Dam. When you go to Tema, Nkrumah brought a lot of machines.
That's the Tema Habo?
Tema. No. They decided everything.
Okay.
You know what is going on in Hong Kong now? Think all these tellers is going to show things and send it to abroad. Nkrumah do Tema Habo. We are doing sardine. We are doing our own corned beef. Do you know what we Ghana do our own corned beef? I
heard back
it's Borga.
Yeah.
Nkrumah open big corned beef factory. Nkrumah give money, loan to Niger, Guinea, and Ouagadougou, those people. Ghana haven't got cow. Bring your cows into Ghana and sell. The cow costing about maybe 2,000 cedis. Ghana is going to buy it about 100 cedis. Because we have already give you money to make more decent cow. This is why she sent a commie factory at where? Borga. Let's go to Siama in Western region. You have oil, coconut oil planted over there. Let's go to Bonsa. You know Ghana, we make our own car tires, firestones. You know that?
I didn't know.
Ghana make our own tires. You have all these trees from Bonsa in Western region. It's not far to Takwa.
So what happened to all of these factories?
It's our leaders who destroyed everything. We have, look, let's go to Akosomo, Japan.
Right.
We have a Japan factory. That is a cargo. No so. So many places in Ghana. But our leaders. Go back to Inswam. You have Inswam candle. No so.
Right.
Where is it now? Rawlings wife bought it.
Okay.
And it's cool. 31st December. What can you sell? Government property to your wife. If your wife is interested to buy it as a head of state and president at the same time, don't allow him. Because that factory is for state. You sell it for your wife. We have UTC. We have so many branches in Ghana. Today, there's no work. Do you know how every year how many people finish university? More than 10,000. No one of them have a job. Because those leaders who have come in, they couldn't take care of our Ghana property. Kwame Nkrumah having more than, just 600. Well, do you know why they call that state house just 600?
No.
All the factories and buildings Kwame Nkrumah putting it 600. Number 600. That's why they call it just 600.
Okay.
The state house. When Buzia came and condemned half of this one. There's a road from Table to Conference Center. Now it's offices to them. You have given that your house to Member of Parliament. We have how many blaster ships? More than 21. How many state fishing? Ghana have its own state fishing. Today Ghana have state fishing? No. Ghana have blaster? No. Ghana have VC-10. Now Ghana haven't got any aircraft from Accra to London. When Nkrumah take over from these white people, how many secondary schools in Ghana? The secondary school you can even get Sindogazen, Adisada, Prempa College.
Just
only a few. But today, how many secondary schools? And ask yourself, when Nkrumah take over from the white people, from Accra to Medina, finish. The rest is only Accra to Medina, that quota. Apart from that, this one Nkrumah make motorway from Accra to Tema
and all that, yeah.
The rest, nothing. Now, people are now crying. If Nkrumah is there, Ghana. But what? There's nothing you can do. You today, if they appoint you as a president today, people start talking about you. But today, have more appoint you as a president, nobody will talk about you. This is why these officers. But let me tell you something. It was a party. It was a party who influenced these top military officers to overthrow Nkrumah.
Which party was that?
They know themselves. They're in Ghana. They know themselves.
Is it the CPP?
No. Kwame Nkrumah party is CPP.
Yeah, is it the same party?
Yes.
You think they turned their back on him?
It's MPP.
It's MPP?
MPP.
Why do you think MPP did that?
Look, let me see. Part time, Nkrumah were chasing Buzia.
Okay.
And Nkrumah too have already put JB Dankwa to detention. And JB Dankwa wrote a letter from prison and told him, I'm sorry, this is what I've done. I've made a mistake myself. I'm sick. Please, release me. If you die at home, it will be better. Nkrumah said no. And JB Dankwa died at Nshom prison. And she was buried at Nshom prison. Nshom cemetery. Until when Kufuor, the former president, came to power, they took the body into his hometown and reburied. This is why Kufuor came there to go to the cemetery and put flower on top. Even though that history.
Yeah.
Correct.
Wow.
Fine. See? Look, I remember when Ochenhene Ufuriata, I think there's a small trouble.
Yeah.
She was in Accra for so many years until when they overthrew Nkrumah government before she came to power again. Let me tell you, I remember one warrant officer were in charge of ammunition depot give a bomb to individual people to kill Nkrumah. Nkrumah went to northern part of Ghana, Boko side, Kolugugu side.
Right.
And they threw another bomb. And then, lucky enough, she escaped from this is the bomb. Second one too, they put the bomb in a flower and give the young girl to be given it to the president. Lucky, you see. And then through with intelligence, you know that this and that, this man is Haman, this Haman. And all these people were arrested.
It was Suleiman, Alhaji Suleiman.
Who?
There is one Alhaji Suleiman.
Major Suleiman.
Yeah. Was it part of the plot?
No. Major Suleiman were a very young officer at that time.
But why did they link him to the bomb?
Major Sule.
Is it Suleiman?
Malatula.
Yeah.
It's Malatula.
Yeah,
that's different. No. Major Sule were 4th June.
Okay.
He was a major commanding officer for Reiki Regiment. That different Sule.
Is it? Yeah, the name has just skipped me, but it's called Yarana, Suleimana Yarana or something like that.
That might be a civilian, not a soldier.
Well, okay. But they linked him to the bomb attacks to Nkrumah.
Yeah, that's why I said one warrant officer, she was in charge of the ammunition depot in Tema. She supplied them. He supplied this in the grenade.
Okay.
But she was called to police headquarters. Then let me tell you some secret. They put this officer, this warrant officer, from 6th floor. They push him through the window.
Okay.
And come and for she dead. And the case Yamutu. That time, the commissioner of police is called Majiti. His deputy is called Ameni. Majiti from Slomenia. Ameni from Kibi. It's a key man.
Okay.
They were the top police officers. And Nkrumah put these people into prison and bring Hali as Inspector General of Police. When Hali leave, and Yakubu became Inspector General of Police. What did that in between? Then after the handover to Buzia, they formed Presidential Commissioner. Efrifa, Hali, and Okra. They are only 3. 1 police officer and 2 military. That's part of the history in Ghana. You see, Nkrumah asked some officers from a Reiki Regiment to overthrow Kutuk. It is an NLC. They are Lieutenant Atta, Lieutenant Yeboah, Second Lieutenant Oseipuku. But when that's April 1967, 17th April 1967, that's where Kutuka were killed.
So was this orders made by Nkrumah outside Ghana?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes.
So he intended to come back into...
Yeah, Nkrumah wanted to come back. And he influenced some of the soldiers to overthrow. Then they hand over to Buzia. When they hand over to Buzia, the same people ran again and confused Achampong. Now Achampong overthrew Buzia government. Which in 1972, 13th January. When they were at top, Achampong were there. The same people from Afrifa influenced Akufu to overthrow Achampong. Akufu kept just only 1 year. Then the young soldiers in Ghana Armed Forces, a revolution that they overthrew the military system. But before then, Fat Lieutenant Rawlings make first attempted coup, which is May 15th. May 15th. And she failed. She was arrested by Major Shule. Mano, that's why we are bringing that point. Major Shule arrested Rawlings in May 15th. Rawlings were sent to military travel now. Why do you want to overthrow the government? Do you know what she said?
What did he say?
She said, when you go to Mokwara, a private soldier, a sergeant, a lieutenant, a captain, engineer, all wives go to Mokwara. But look at the pay. The officers at the top who receive it. They receive high pay. Then the soldiers started to say, this man is a good man. Rawlings were in detention but I was in military intelligence.
At this point, you were still WO or you had moved ranks?
I'm still in the army.
Okay.
I was in the castle.
Okay.
I was in VIPPU. Do you know the meaning of VIPPU?
What was that?
VIPPU.
What does it stand for?
That's for military intelligence.
Okay.
The meaning of VIPPU is very important protect unit.
Okay.
Whatever you see the head of president and ministers or soldiers who guide them, they have special training.
So that is above commando?
That's above commando.
Okay.
We call them VIPPU. Okay. Very important protect unit.
Okay.
You can't get it from military intelligence in Ghana.
Okay.
The military formed by special branch, self-service, and military intelligence. They work, still they have some in Flagstaff House right now. But it was in Rawlings who came to change the name to make it commando. It's not commando, it's VIPPU. Very important protect unit. But because he's a soldier, was in military distance, she put this one down and take commando. It's the same. We train them at that Sechore. Until on the 4th June, when the soldiers started, but the Rawlings were in she was in a military special branch cell. But on that day, on the 4th June, when we are picking the names of the soldiers who are planning, we capture one of the soldiers, but one person name is called Etiemo. If you heard that name before.
No.
It's a Lance Corporal Etiemo.
Okay.
But because of Lance Corporal Etiemo, the person who wrote the name wrote it Etia.
Okay.
And Lance Corporal Etiemo were on duty that day. And the boys were in the guard room. And then the boys said, okay, you know, we are one of the distance. If you couldn't open, and then you open it. She took the key from the guard commander and opened the boys from the cell. And they started shouting, other rounds coup, other rounds coup. And that time, who are you fighting? They're not fighting against anybody. One battalion had other rounds coup, Rekis, other rounds coup, Signals, Charinga, and then other in Bama camp. Who are you fighting? But in 1966 coup, it's fighting between one another. That's why it's very powerful. They were foreign. They went to the armory and break the armory. They went magazine and break the magazine and take the arms. And started firing other rounds coup. But later, they brought the headquarters to police headquarters. And by 3:20, one of the soldiers fired mortar from Shigbar Road to police headquarters. We moved from police headquarters. On the way, Odate went to Nima police station. And we continue our journey. That's why Odate were killed.
Okay. Well, we'll take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk more about the insertion of Rawlings into power and the murder of the 3 judges and the major.
Okay.
Thank you.
Maintaining a presence at the forefront of a global issue with the desire to help others come to a resolve in personal and business affairs is why Andy D Legal and Immigration Associates was established.
We specialize in overseas British passport applications, bails and temporary admission, deportation and detention cases.
The profound pattern in achieving positive results with fragile cases in immigration, nationality, European Union and human rights law, adoption, marriage, divorce, litigation, and so on, up to date, has been broken, and that is why our client base continues to expand.
We also do representations at the UK border agencies and overseas consulate, human rights law, and settlement and leave to remain applications.
We have the right keys to unlock any case across the spectrum of law, locally in London and across the borders in Ghana, where our other branches are established.
We are located at 44 Broadway, Stratford, E15 1XH. Our telephone number is 0203 1300 751. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Nkrumah instructed Kutuka to be, well, an attempted coup out of...
Well,
because we now want to go...
Nkrumah instructed Kutuka. Kutuka were commanding officer of 2nd Infantry Battalion.
Right.
As Lieutenant Colonel.
Okay.
Nkrumah promoted Kutuka for full colonel.
Okay.
To be in charge of northern side, which is Kumasi 2nd Infantry Brigade.
Right.
Yep. She was a brigade commander, but she was a colonel.
You know what I'm talking about when Nkrumah was now ousted, is now in Guinea?
Shot out.
He's out.
Yes.
But how was Kutuka killed?
How Kutuka were killed?
Yeah, how was he killed?
After Kutuka and his group were overthrow Nkrumah government.
Right.
Ankara were head of state.
Okay.
The vice is Hali,
Okay.
Inspector General of Police.
Okay.
Afrifa is Mema.
Okay.
Okra, Major General Okra is Mema.
Okay.
He said, that man is still alive.
Okay.
Yakubu, Mema, Deku, Mema, Nunu, Mema. These are the people who formed National Revolutionary Council, which is 1966,
Okay.
February 25th.
When they took power, was the country in any way better after Nkrumah was ousted?
Where I said I was very young.
Yeah, at this stage, you were still around 16.
I'm very young. I was almost 17 to 16 years old.
Okay. So now Kutuka is being killed.
Yes.
Ankara is out of power.
It's still in power.
It's still in power.
Yeah, because the coup failed.
Okay.
So what happened is that when Kutuka were killed, after we're commander of, he's the commanding officer for Record Regiment, and he's in charge of the soldiers. He brought them from home to come and make a coup. But once you reach Accra, the administration were not working well. You see. But Abraham Yabua, you know, lieutenant is very young officer, doesn't know much in Ghana Army. Yabua, we have already killed Kutuka. It's how to be in your ammo car. If you go to Bema camp, this is Record Regiment, this is battalion. It's just only a road across. Why do you walk from Record Regiment to battalion? Because they felt everything is finished. And it was arrested on the way. She was arrested by one Lieutenant WO2. She retired with Lieutenant Colonel. It's a Fanti. Before, after we giving instruction again, but Yaba were arrested. Osepo couldn't do anything when he was in the castle. She ran away. That's second lieutenant. She was jailed for 25 years imprisonment. And the 2 officers were shot in firing squad.
Who then took over now? Because it has been a failed coup. The man has left.
The failed.
Yeah.
The coup failed.
Right.
And Captain So went to broadcasting, announced that the coup of Lieutenant Atta, it failed. And all the officers were arrested.
Okay.
But by that time, Kotoka is already passed away.
All right.
And then Anka's still on power.
Okay, he's still in power.
Yes.
But he wasn't at the Flagstaff. He had...
No, she was still in power.
Okay.
Later, before Afrifa overthrow Nkrumah.
Why was he overthrown? Why did Afrifa take that action?
Afrifa?
Yeah.
Why? I heard this story, but if it's true for that, I don't know. They said there's a money problem. She collected money from some people. This is why Afrifa overthrew Nkrumah. And Afrifa became head of state.
Okay.
And then Harry becomes his chairman.
Okay.
A vice.
Okay. This former IGP.
That former IGP
has now become a vice.
Become a vice. Still, she was a vice to
Okay.
Nkrumah. And she was a vice to...
How is that possible?
What is that? I don't know. Because they all plan together. But let me tell you, this 1966 coup, it's not only Kotoka alone who planned the coup. It's not Kotoka alone. This coup were planned by the military and the police
together, yeah.
It's the military and the police. This is why, but you know, police know much about internal security more than soldiers.
Soldiers, yeah.
Which is anything you do, unless you bring police inside, even though you don't work. When Achampon came to power, she brought Kwabena as an Inspector General to the police. From Kwabena, she brought this man, Aku.
Okay.
From Aku, they broke Kwachi.
Right. So now, Afrifa is in power. Nkrumah is his vice.
No, when Afrifa was in power...
Hali,
yes, is his vice,
vice now. Mm-hmm. So what happened after that?
And later, they hand over the power to Buzia.
Okay, they hand it over.
They hand over.
Okay.
There's a big election in Ghana, and Buzia win.
Okay.
When Buzia win as a prime minister, this is our president now, Akufo-Addo.
Mm-hmm.
He's appointed his father as ceremonial president at Pedroase.
Okay.
I was working with him as a bodyguard.
Okay, hold on. So they appointed Buzia. Buzia
win, and she became a prime minister.
Then Akufo-Addo.
No. Then Buzia appointed Akufo-Addo's father, Edward Akufo-Addo, as a ceremonial president.
Okay.
His office is at Pedroase Lodge.
Okay. What was the difference between these two, the prime minister and ceremonial president?
Well, that's the first time. That's what I was very young. I don't know much about the politics.
Okay.
But it's appointed a president, ceremonial president. You have ceremonial president. You have executive president.
At the same time.
No.
Okay.
No. Executive president is like
Nana
Akufo-Addo, and Rawlings, and Mama, and they're executive. But now Ghana is no more using prime minister again.
Okay.
If Ghana we have prime minister.
So who was really in charge? Was it Buzia or Edward Akufo?
Buzia is doing administration, and when they finish, they will send a letter to president to sign. The same happening in this country. You have a prime minister,
and we have the queen.
And we will have the queen. Queen is executive president.
I understand.
Yes,
but
and he's running administration.
But why would the prime minister, appoint Edward Akufo as a ceremonial president? Why would he do that?
Because they started fighting for independence. This is why she don't have suffered a lot. She was a chief justice before.
So he did it as a gesture?
Yes, he's a ceremonial president at Pedroase Lodge. Anytime they finish everything from Parliament, they will send it to the president to sign.
So in a sense, the two of them were in charge.
Oh, they were
in charge together.
But administration is
was
Buzia.
That Buzia. And anything that meant signing for.
Yeah. President will do everything. But it's a ceremonial.
Yeah, what happened? Because Edward Kufu only reigned for about a year or so, isn't it?
Which was the year something about.
Yeah. What happened then?
Oh, that's why Achambo came and overthrew the Buzia government. And before Achambo overthrew Buzia government, do you know what happened? It was CPP. It was CPP who influenced Achambo to overthrow this thing. And CPP who influenced Achambo to overthrow the government. Achambo told them, okay, you take time to make sure that all the security and everything will be okay in the country. And CPP said, no. We have 1 year, 2 years. And they started planning coup against Achambo. Both you and then Alastaman and others. Do you remember they give some money to General Kote at Achimota Forest? Only 5,000. If you remember, I'm not sure, right? You can remember, yeah. And see, people started planning.
So they influenced Achambo to overthrow Buzia, and then they planned to overthrow Achambo.
And then inside,
this is
a free fire, safe at a free dism, a kufu. Now a kufu overthrow Achambo. Just 1 year and the 4th June. Enter. Just exactly 1 year.
Where were you all these?
I was in army. I was in council that time.
Who were you serving?
I was serving to one of the members of Supreme Military Council. My boss were a member.
So were you there? Hold on. Were you there when? So you were in the castle at the time of Ankara?
I was the first 1960s since I became Ankara bodyguard.
Okay. Right. So you remained there when Ankara was ousted?
When Ankara went out, Afrifa came. Afrifa was his bodyguard, which is a Kennedy.
Okay.
And Bedu.
All right.
Which is a... they sent me back to battalion again.
All right. So when they sent you back, so Buzia came into power.
And then they brought me back.
And then, so you were now in the castle with, Flagstaff.
When Buzia came,
right,
I was in battalion.
Okay. And they brought you back. When did they bring you back?
They brought me back because we were trained. You know, when Buzia came to power, they asked some intelligent net from Israel to train Ghana, some of the security agents. That's why they call them VIPPU,
okay,
which is very important. But Rawlings came back and changed the name to make it Commando.
Okay. All right. So now you are back. Edward Kufu is in power with Buzia.
Yes.
Achambo
overthrew.
And CPP worked together to overthrow Achambo as well.
She overthrew. Then CPP wanted to overthrow Achambo government again.
Okay.
Because they were thinking...
How old were you at this time?
About 20 years.
So at least you know,
I know much about
what is going on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Right. And why did they wanted to... They have Achambo. So who was still instigating all this? Was it still Kwame Nkrumah from Guinea?
But you know, Nkrumah have his people in Ghana.
Right.
She talked to them all the time, inform. They should try their best, to overthrow the government. And they influenced Achambo. But before then, you see, what happened is that I'll tell you some secret. Achambo could not have chance to overthrow Buzia. But some people were planning coup.
Who were those planning the coup?
Thank you very much. They are Brigadier Carter. Brigadier Carter were planning coup with some top military officers from one region.
During the same time, Achambo was also
The champion were power.
Was in
Do you
power,
know why?
okay.
Because it pains them that Kotaka were killed from Volta region.
That wasn't done by the champion. Who killed Kotoka?
No. Done by not this by Atta.
Who killed Kotoka?
It's Yabua. And Atta coup, which is 1967.
Okay.
April 17th. And Yabua killed Kotoka. But I will tell you some secret in the army too. The army is playing some small tactics, but I will advise that if they remove such behavior from any time, our top officers, we have CPP, we have MPP, we have social and so, they must cancel everything. Every soldier is a soldier. We are ready to defend your nation. If you are president, you can choose somebody who is qualified or the next senior man to be a CDS. But when they come, they will retire all the senior officers and choose them. Like IGP is being appointed by president. CDS is appointed by
I understand,
president.
but you can see clearly that you can't trust anyone in the army either.
Why?
You've seen. I mean, it's quite a nest there. You had CPP influence the champion to take over.
This is why it brought some conflict between the army, because the ever said the Northerners said they have killed Bauer. They have something in their hearts. They make another coup again to kill Kotoka. You know who killed Bauer? It's Eve. I don't want to mention his name. She was a colonel. Ranger. She killed Bauer. And I come on to kill Kotoka.
At this point, the killings were just too much, right, in the army?
Wait, the killings too much. But if you're a soldier being given a rifle with ammunition.
Were you guys, because you were very young at the time, isn't it? I mean, 15 years joining and
I was in college that time.
Yeah. Were you guys given anything to, like, were you guys on drugs?
No. I was in the college. Just wake up in the morning and take my bath and dress, and it's okay. This morning we are going for shooting, we are going for drill, we are going for classroom and this. That's what I know. After 3 years, I'll be passing out, and they posted me to another unit to serve Ghana Army for my nation.
Clearly, that was one other thing. But let's get back to Achampong. He's in power now.
Achampong were in power. Yeah.
Okay. What happened after?
When Achampong took over, Achampong took over, she was a lieutenant colonel.
Right.
She made an announcement.
Right.
She was promoted to the colonel. The members of NLC is Major Solomon,
Right.
Major Agbo, Colonel Ferry,
Right.
Colonel Kwame Nkrumah, Lieutenant Colonel Bani. They are the members of National Professionalism, NLC. And later, I think there's a small behavior from the young officers, the majors who are not respecting their senior officers of the brigadiers and all that. But remember that if you are a major and they give you several appointments, you have promotion and you have appointment. You can be a major. Somebody will be a brigadier or general. But so far, yours is appointment as a regional minister. A brigadier must salute you. This is where the military were shaking. Somebody will be a major. Somebody will be a brigadier. And we're not expecting that a brigadier will salute a regional commissioner. What is a major? It's a major that just salute a brigadier. That's what brought some small conflict between them. But before Achampong take over, it was CPP who influenced Achampong to overthrow
Busia. Okay. So now
and CPP people were expecting that it's going to hand over the government to
them.
CPP to them that time. And Achampong is telling them, wait, because the security, wait. And so the time is running. And CPP himself tried planning to overthrow Kwame Nkrumah. You bought your time. And Yante and Alice Ama. When they give money to Jinokote at Achimota Forest, 5,000 cedis.
Was that successful? Were they able to overthrow?
No, that time, 5,000 is a lot of money. No, today, 5,000 cannot buy toilet roll in Ghana. You have seen it.
Mm-hmm. So now they've managed
it's the party in Ghana. They caused all this military coup in Ghana up to today. But I'm so very happy that West Africa are trying together that no country will make any coup again. Any country will make coup shall bring truth to overthrow you. That's why I'm very happy. This is why there's no any coup. Since I left army, there's no any coup.
Are you sure about that?
Since I left the army, there's no coup in Ghana army again.
Well, not in Ghana, but West Africa.
But where?
In Africa as well.
No. I mean, I said West Africa.
Okay, all right.
Let me tell you something. Look what happened at Gambia. What happened in Gambia?
Yeah, well,
the president didn't want to go.
He didn't
and
want to
they
go.
forced him to leave.
Right. Is that not a coup?
Where? Somehow...
Is Mugabe's one not a coup?
Mugabe one, party coup. Mugabe one is a party coup.
So it's a coup. And then you have the African Union. Anyway.
No. Mugabe one, look, see, the president with intelligence.
But it's still a coup.
No. Let him, Mugabe one, if you are very good intelligence, look at the generals, the army commander announced it and tell the CDS and the top high rank, including the police and everything, they want to Mugabe house. It's okay, Mugabe. Now we are very old. Please resign and stay. We shall give you all your benefit and everything. This is why she's accepted it. Mugabe was put in house arrest. Has had a coup make a Achampong. Yes or no?
Okay. So now we're going to get back to that. So now Achampong refused to hand over to CPP.
Yes.
What happened after that?
Well, and later CPP started planning again to overthrow Achampong.
Okay.
That this and WO2 and others.
Yeah. So what happened after the exchange of the 5,000 Ghana cedis?
Well, they were arrested and brought them to military tribunal. And they were jailed in prison.
Who arrested who?
Because Kote brought the money.
Right.
Kote was a brigade commander.
Okay.
So it's a colonel. She sent the money to the head of to military intelligence. So some people influenced me with money to overthrow the government. And they said, we have done a very good job. This is why they couldn't overthrow him. And later, a free fire influenced a Kufu. A free fire and a Kufu were made in military academy.
Is this the same Edward Akufo?
No.
Okay, who?
We have General Akufo.
Okay.
That's the Supreme Military Council 1.
Okay.
We have Supreme Military Council 1 and 2.
Okay.
The one Supreme Military Council 1 were Riyad Mamedomi, EKA of General Yutuka, Ernest Akum, Odate Warrington, and Osei Boateng. That's number one.
Okay.
Number two.
Now, Afrifa and General Akufo.
They are made in academy.
Okay. And they plan now to overtake the government.
To overthrow Achampong. They did it very well.
Okay.
That coup was simple.
Okay. So at this time, where were you at that point? You were still at the castle?
I was there, still at the castle.
Were you serving each? So
I was still in the castle.
Okay.
I was one of the members' bodyguard, which is that's why I said I know what is going on. I was one of the members' bodyguard.
So now, Afrifa and
I was a sergeant that time.
okay, so Afrifa is in power now.
Afrifa, no. When Ekufu overthrew Achempo,
Yeah.
1 year, it's okay. Election, they should make and pay for election. You open everything. That's why you have one man came, it's okay. When I win Ghana will spend CD again, spend £1.
Who came and said that?
One of a campaign leader.
Okay.
He said Ghana good. Then the man win the power. Through the election, then 4th June came.
Hold on. Did Liman really win an election or they appointed him?
No. Liman win election.
He won it.
He win election.
Okay.
And when during Ekufu time, they were doing the election. But when Rawlings came, 3 months, and then he said, okay, they should carry on the election. And then Liman win the election.
Okay. June 4th.
Yes.
Who was the master plan behind June 4th?
Thank you very much. Sometimes, at times, it pains me a lot. I was in military intelligence that time.
Right.
And I was a bodyguard to one of the members.
Right.
Which is, I know what is going on. Bwachijan were a captain
Okay.
at the military intelligence.
Okay.
She was posted from military intelligence to Fee Battalion. Anytime there's a military government, we have so many people some from military intelligence, they were in all battalions and stations. They give us information, what is going on. They work with them. Some are drivers, some are carpenters, some are masons. They work with them, but they are still with military intelligence. But you know, take it 3 of us here.
So the master plan behind June 4th was
The master plan behind June 4th was started from
Bwachijan?
It's not from Bwachijan. Sometimes it pains me. I want to say this one again.
So who started it?
You see,
Yeah.
it's these young ones who started. When the lamp started, they called one Captain Manson.
Okay.
She retired as brigadier. She's present rest in peace. From this central region, Goma side, she passed away. She was Ghana defense attaché at India. When she went to Ghana, she passed away. She was a ranger. These boys went to him and said, sir, this is what has happened. We want you to be our leader. Go and make an announcement. This captain too were afraid. She was thinking, if the coup fail, he's going to lose his rank and then his benefit and everything. She couldn't accept it. Then they were looking for Bwachijan. They couldn't find Bwachijan. Now these young soldiers sit down and say, if people remember, one Air Force officer, when Travona called Rawlings, look how she spoke for other ranks. By that time, Rawlings make first attempted coup, which is May 15th, 7 o'clock in the morning. When all the members we are from whom we are coming to work, and Major Shuli took his ammo car and everything. Rawlings were not infantry officer. She was Air Force officer. It's a parrot. He just lined the children, the boys, on the Nicosia Sodom. Fire! Pa, 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 pa. But this is not a military tactics. And because of that, she failed. She was arrested. During the military tribunal, Rawlings said, leave all the boys. It is me. I'm other officer. I influenced them. From case of anything, put the blame on me. And they started trying them. Through that, this boy started from a TMO and his group. Those started 4th June. They are the young last corporals and then just at infantry battalion. They just started and they started arresting them one by one. We didn't know what is going on. The military intelligence started arresting these boys and put them in guard room. But one person name were changed. A TMO will make TMO, which a TMO from a grappling, and they make it a Northern's name. And she was a second in command, guard commander that day.
Okay.
And then the boy said, okay, boy, you know where homies they will bring you. Listen, and took the key from the guard commander and opened the boys, and they started shouting, "Other rounds coup." They said, "Other rounds coup." They couldn't say office coup in Ghana Army. They said, "Other rounds coup." They went and break Armory magazine and started firing. Pa, 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 in air. They went to this brigade. Captain Mensah, this okay. This is other rounds coup. We need you to be our leader. The officer said, she can't go. But then they were looking for Bwachijan. They can't find Bwachijan that day. Then some of the boys, one corporal, said, okay, do you remember this Air Force officer went to Travona, spoke for other rounds very well. Let's go and bring this officer, which is Rawlings. I'm 3 years senior than Rawlings in the army. I joined army in 1964. Rawlings joined army in 1967. 3 years. When I was in the army, she was in secondary school. But she's older than me. Then they went and brought Rawlings. And when they brought Rawlings, she went to broadcasting and make an announcement. Straight, she went to Air Force Station and jumped into aircraft. It is a jet fighter. And she was going around in the air. And the doctor and the Yabuachi spoke to him, okay. He should calm down. He should settle everything. He said no. But you know this aircraft too, the standby one, being filled for 24 hours, being loaded with ammunition. She can release any bomb at any time. Then these soldiers started. Until evening time, one W who retired from army, it's a grappling from a breed, came to Bama camp to receive his pension pay on Monday, and that Monday, this boy cannot fire. But the mistake, the Supreme Military Council, the order is, we should know every soldier should go back to barracks. But then we have the armor cars and everything. The instructor is should not care. You see, and it's true. By 3:27 to 3:30, this W went field battalion. He's very good in mortar. 120 millimeter. They fire from Pass and Gardens. You know Pass and Gardens? Land Department.
Yeah.
Straight to police headquarters. And then you move from police headquarters. By that time, Lieutenant General Hamidou, were Ghana ambassador to one of the countries in West Africa. She brought him to come and make CDS. And the retired Major General Kotei and you took her and beat Osai Boatin as the border guard commander.
All right. Now, there was a myth that Rawlings, when detained, was tortured, his nails were removed, fingernails, were removed. Is that true?
In the military intelligence, you have so many departments in military intelligence.
Okay.
That's why I've already explained to you. Where I am.
You couldn't?
No. Where I am is my fault.
The president.
VIPPU.
Okay.
You play our part in castles for ministers and then everything.
Okay. All right. I understand.
And when you go enter the military, you have so many departments.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's true.
Did you hear something like that?
I heard something, but I couldn't see it in my eye.
Okay. All right. Right. So he's now released.
Who?
Rawlings is now being released from jail. Right?
Rawlings?
Yeah.
She do what?
He's been released now, right?
From where?
From jail.
It was released from jail.
Right. And
to make announcement to be a leader.
Okay. So now he's the leader.
He's our leader. Right. Later in the evening, when Lieutenant General Hamedou make announcement that the coup it failed.
Right.
All Supreme Military Council members should report at social and so prison. Then Rawlings became a leader that day.
Okay.
Within a short time before Bachijan came.
So
but the 4th June, Bachijan were not praying.
Where was Bachijan?
Bachijan is coward.
He's a coward?
Yeah, coward soldier.
So why is he claiming that he was the leader of J4?
What which leader? You see, because Bachijan were with the troops in 5th Battalion. If you're a leader, accompany them, lead them, I couldn't lead them. If Bachijan were there, they won't bring Rawlings to be a chairman. No way. God, Rawlings was an Air Force officer.
And he was in detention.
He was in detention. Captain Menton couldn't do it. You Bachijan were a captain that time. You couldn't find it. The soldiers were not, they couldn't find you. But before then, let me tell you some secret. The soldiers informed Bachijan. And Bachijan were sending all the reports to us in the military intelligence, which all the top people know what is going on. And we started arresting them one by one, but these boys didn't know that it was Bachijan who reported that. Bachijan were in military intelligence. Before it was posted to battalion.
So what exactly was his motive?
Who?
Bachijan. He wants to now stage a coup, then reports the very people he's staging it with.
The point is, Bachijan, that's why I said, is a military intelligence officer.
Okay.
Based in Burma camp, Ministry of Defense. But she was posted to 5th Battalion. But is there as an infantry officer, but still
working for
military intelligence.
Okay.
It's like the way this KBJ, this military intelligence from Russia came to this country and it's the same job.
All right.
It's the same job. If you train you as a military.
But then obviously the military at the time, the young boys took over.
They took over.
And followed Rawlings.
When they took over, and then they're looking for somebody who can be their leader. Because if maybe a sergeant, they were last corporals and then private soldiers. They need somebody who can be their leader, like officer. Okay, batch and 4 were there. Why they couldn't give them batch and 4 this chairman? Someone said now, it's okay. Let's go and release Rawlings. When Rawlings were in military travel, she spoke very well to the other.
At this point, okay, let's get to the point. Now, Rawlings has been released. Afrifa
were in his hometown.
Okay. So, what happened from there?
Afrifa were in hometown, joining a party that time. You see, I heard somebody, Afrifa were doing, she wanted to be an MP or something, but that, I heard somebody say, but I don't know. And later, Afrifa were brought from his hometown to Accra. And they said Afrifa wrote a letter to Akufu that he should kill when Rawlings make its first attempted coup. If not kill that boy, in future they will kill all the Jinn. Well, I couldn't see the letter myself, but this is what I heard. They brought her at
this point, you were still within the military intelligence?
I was still with military intelligence, yep.
Were you influenced, I mean, with his speeches, his words?
No. Look, I'll tell you some story. Rawlings were one of my best friends.
He's one of your best friends?
My best friend.
Okay.
Rawlings were one of my best friends. Do you know why Rawlings became my best friend?
How?
In 1976, maybe you are not born that time, or I don't, if you are born.
Okay, I wasn't.
There's a German who have aircraft.
Okay.
It's called Jagba. Well, I can't pronounce it. When there's a fault on this aircraft, Ghana Airways engineers will repair the aircraft. And she might pay some of the pilot to test it on the air. And Rawlings went and took this aircraft. I don't know what happened. Whether they give him some money or I don't know. And she crashed at motorway. If Ghanaians know this history in 1976.
Is that how you became friends?
I'm coming. Now, Rawlings, they asked him to stay home. Planning for court martial and sacking from the Ghana Armed Forces. Because it's an offense for a military pilot taking a civilian aircraft and crash at motorway. The Rawlings were not working. Rawlings' uncle were a military officer. She was a colonel.
Is it Chachi Chekata?
The sisters, Rawlings' mom, brother, were in army, was a colonel. You know Rawlings' mom is called Agbuti. And then his uncle is called Agbuti. She was director of Ordnance Depot in Ghana Armed Forces. The whole Ghana Armed Forces crowed in. She was in charge. That time I was in the State House. That's where I live. Rawlings' mom were catering officer. They cook for us. Good food. When I was on castle. Then, Batam, Air Marshal Yabuachi was Air Force commander. And then they started making up. Sometimes they will call me to go and call Rawlings, and they will ask him what happened that in the evening. By the time, Mambangru were in Shigbar Road. You know Shigbar Road? Mm. When you reach Flagstaff House, when you turn at the cross the king, it's Egypt, Canadian.
Okay, where all the embassies are?
Where the embassies are.
Okay.
Then you turn again. When you turn, that Liberia, and then the straight one.
So you became friends by calling him for
I became friends by, see, by that time, you see, Rawlings and one officer called squadron leader, Baraman. Mm-hmm. They are the people, they are very good in piloting, in jet fighters in Ghana.
But aside the crashing, I learned he was a very, very stubborn.
Well, when the plane crashed,
yeah,
it became a very big problem in Ghana,
right,
which is it's an offense,
okay,
for the military officer.
Right.
If you want to do something by taking several aircraft for trial or something, you might ask permission.
Why was he so above things? Why did he think he was above the law? He does things. Because I learned he's been slapping head of his ranks.
But in the military,
yeah.
But first of all, she crashed in motorway. If God couldn't to kill more than 100 people.
Yeah, but why does he do all that? And he just
unless you ask Rawlings himself, he knows.
He was a friend.
No. But that time, Rawlings were not my friend that time.
Okay.
But when you have that problem,
right,
before you become my friend.
And you never discussed why he was doing things he was doing?
No. But Rawlings were army officer. I was a sergeant that time. You know, in army, you work according to by command of chain. You see, I can be free with army officer, but you can't discuss so many things with the army officer. You know, army discipline is very, a little bit very higher. This is why.
At the time, was he fond of drinking, smoking?
Oh, well.
Because there are things that he was doing, like slapping officials.
Me, I've never and ever seen Rawlings smoking when she come to. She won't do that. No. She won't do it. If he smokes, she can smoke somewhere outside.
But you heard the news that at some point, when he was suspended from army, I mean, he was because he was good and he could have been promoted quite quickly, he maintained where he was at his rank because he was insubordinate. He was stubborn. He stabbed army officers.
But one thing I was so very happy when she became as a chairman.
Right.
And the same head of state.
Okay.
She couldn't use that opportunity to prove I'm a captain. I promoted myself to sergeant rank. Why did she promote himself? She couldn't promote himself.
He's still in charge.
She's still in charge.
Yeah. So there was no need for that.
He's a chairman.
Okay.
Flat lieutenant.
Right. So
flat lieutenant means that he's a captain.
Right.
Junior officer in the army.
Okay.
Still junior. But do you know why? Rawlings is one of the clever guys I've never seen before. Because he can't promote himself to the rank of major or lieutenant colonel. Because they say junior rank. And when they make the 4th June, they said from majors above, all these majors above were arrested and put in guard room. Some of them were put in house arrest. Why do you expect me running to promote himself to major? No. Those officers who were captain, due to major, they couldn't put their rank on things that are very cool before they put their rank. Then they appoint Anokwenu and Nunu Mensah. Anokwenu become army commander. Nunu Mensah to become CDS.
I learned Anokwenu. Was there indiscipline in the military at the time?
The 4th June collapsed the whole military discipline. In fact,
who would you blame for it? Would you blame Rawlings for it? A lot of people are saying he was to be blamed for it.
Listen to me. Yeah. People say it's Rawlings who make discipline in army. Rawlings have no power. Rawlings were sitting somewhere. She was in house arrest, a special branch cell, and they brought him to be a head of state, which is most of everything. She received instruction from the other ranks. This is why she said, why can I receive instruction from other ranks? That's what she hand over quick. And the man became a president of Ghana. Now she went and sat down and said that, I've made a very big mistake. She went to influence the man again, and he overthrew the man.
At this time, you were still within the military intelligence.
I was just still in military intelligence. My last, when I left army, I was demonstration sergeant major in the military academy and training school, where they train the officers cadets.
What year was that?
That's 1980.
1980.
Sorry. Excuse me. Not 1980. 1980, 79, 80, I was in Israel. When I come back, I was at demonstration at Sergeant Major, Regimental Sergeant Major in Military Academy and Training School for the whole Ghana Armed Forces. We train the officers, captains and majors for all training and everything. That's why I took these officers, company commanders, to Bondasi.
Now Rawlings has now overthrown the government of Liman. He's in power now.
Yes.
Right? Mm. How was the whole scene like in terms of that coup?
In terms of what?
The coup. When Rawlings...
Which is to overthrow Liman.
Yes, in 1982.
Fine. When Rawlings overthrew Liman, in fact, I was not working in Rawlings.
Okay.
I was in company sergeant major at 4th Infantry Battalion in Kumasi.
All right.
But after the coup, I was brought back within 3 weeks to Accra in Military Academy and Training School to be a demo sergeant major, retraining officers, cadets, courses, and everything. Yep.
The judges that were killed.
The judges, yep.
Were you aware of it? Were you informed?
I'm aware very well.
You were within the military intelligence, so you know much about it.
That time, I was not in military intelligence. I was demo sergeant major.
Okay.
Which, if they say demo, is demonstration sergeant major.
Okay.
When soldiers, if they recruit, if they want you to take this step, to raise it like this, I will do it first and show it to you. I'm the demonstration sergeant major. My soldiers will come and march.
So who killed the 3 judges?
Thank you very much. What happened is that now I'm a commander in Ghana. It's called Major General Hamidou. Ayamudu.
Okay.
Major General Hamidou. She was my second lieutenant, platoon commander. And Major Chahel, were my range sergeant major, range commander. Then I was range sergeant major. In military, if it comes out, okay, we are for exercise. We are going to fire that night. We send a soldier to send a flag maybe from here to Waterstone. We send another person to send a red flag to Seven Sisters. You send another person to send another flag again to maybe Wood Green. Which is this flag showing that when those farmers and those Fulani people who use cattle to go in the bush, if they see the flag, mean that soldiers are on a training, nobody to go to the zone. And as a range sergeant major, it's my duty to make sure we have ammunition, we have children, so we have packet, we have everything.
True, you have. I understand that, but the judges.
That's why I'm coming.
Right.
That's why I'm coming. Yep. Then I sent one soldier. It's called. She was a sergeant, Jessie.
Right.
To send a flag to maybe Waterstone. But when Jessie were going, then I saw Jessie running from Mango to that day it was raining. And Jessie said, was shouting. And I asked him, why are you shouting? You know, sergeant majors to I hold my stick all the time. Now I point my stick, look, go back again. He said, come on. He said, come and see something. Something like what? When you send the flag, when you put the flag, I'm ready to report to my platoon commander. My platoon commander to report to the range commander, which is Major Chahel, Tata Chawi. He said, come and have a look. Then I followed him to the, before I said, oh, then we came back.
What did you see?
There's a dead body, 3 dead body, 4 dead bodies.
Describe what you saw.
I'll do everything for you to know. Because when I saw it at once, first thing to do, I was shocked. I was thinking it's armed robbers.
Okay.
And maybe they were arrested and sent to that side and killed. I came back and reported to my platoon commander. Platoon commander reported to the range sergeant major. By that time, one officer from military SIB, is a military police officer called Captain AJ. I had got to retire with major or lieutenant colonel, but I know him as a captain. He's part of the course. All march into the press, see, make a report and everything, and said. But what I saw is that these people were killed, and they put firewood, and put petrol and matches. But the lucky is that you know that this is this and this is that, this is you know, apart from the woman inside, all their face and everything were out. Until this officer make a report, they bring ambulance to come and pick the dead bodies to Accra. 3 days later, before I heard that, those dead bodies you found at the mango tree were high court judges and one retired major. And that retired major, Aqua, I doesn't know him very well. She was old soldier. That's Major Aqua. The story I heard that she have a problem with Major Captain Chikata when they were in Congo. That's the story I heard. By the time I haven't joined army yet, which is a story. Theory story, not the practical story I'm telling you.
Okay.
That's a story I heard.
The
Major were...
How did you discover that this was a woman? And because they were all...
Thank you very much.
What were the same?
That's why I said, the woman, only the top here got men, but this side is the not is a woman. But the two men, one is very big.
Yeah.
It's only the ring. But over there, when you saw the dead body, nobody know that this is this and this is that. If somebody tell the person is telling lie. This story, who can give you the proper story, is now Army Commander, which is Major General Ayamudu. She was there.
When you say he was there...
No. We went there, and so when I reported to him, she was there, and so nobody knew that they are judges. Until later, before they found out, we heard in the news that those people were killed and sent to Bonazi. They are high court judges and one retired major. Because the point is that you can't see their face. All the four faces were men. But that night, it was raining that night. It was June. Do you know that?
Yeah.
It was June. When they put fire to burn the dead body, at a couple of few minutes, rainfall, which is the rain put the fire off. But that few minutes, God burned them very well. You know that this one, they say, no. All the people from the house report that Susan were picked. But with my intelligent idea, they were killed somewhere and bring the dead body over there and burn it.
Those that were sent to firing squad over those killing.
Those what?
Who were sent to firing squad, yeah? For the murder.
Mr. What's his name? JT or something.
Jandu and all that. Wait, do you believe that they killed them?
Well, through the judge's case,
yeah,
it's my promotion where they sent my promotion to Burma camp. Left just only about a few weeks. And then through some small problem, I said, no. I'm staying in the army as a young guy. And then maybe tomorrow they will come and kill me. No. So then I retired from the army.
You retired from the army because of this?
Because of these cases, yeah.
Why?
Because first of all, these young soldiers started arresting the warrant officers. 2 men, they will kill the RSM. Situations where they kill the RSM. Air Force kill the RSM. Why do you expect me to stay in the army? At the end of the day, I've already served army. It's 18 years. I've served more than 18 years. If I retire today, I'll get my pension until I die. Why did I wait time to get WO1? I said, no. I'll come back to serve and plan my next life again. And I left the army. And since I left army, no military coup again.
So when you left army, how was the country like?
Where?
Ghana, how was it like under Rawlings? Because now the murder has taken place under his regime. How was the country like? Because I learned the front was divided.
Let me tell you something. Rawlings were very hot. But she married Hanover. But who did I hand over to?
Are you sure he wanted to hand over?
Oh, of course. Rawlings wanted to hand over.
Wouldn't that be dangerous? I mean,
like, do you know?
For himself, whoever will have taken...
I'll tell you some story.
Right.
Do you know PNDC
yeah.
headquarters were in Grunja Barracks in Burma camp? Before, it was in Wrecking Regiment. And the soldiers started planning to overthrow this government. This is where Akatapore have a problem. This was Achana, second lieutenant Achana group from Parachute Battalion. They have 23rd October. They make attempted coup, fire mortar and everything, but they fail. Nearly Hanover, but Chikata and others give you more morale. Don't worry, we shall support you in the security. Do you know that? Do you know why Rawlings stayed in power for so long? Rawlings cut the army off and trained civilians, sent some of them to Cuba and then other group. They are the people guarding Rawlings, not soldiers who were guarding him. If we were soldiers, Rawlings were head of state. Rawlings were not head of state.
Right.
Rawlings was the president, no so.
Yeah.
Right. Now, a Kufuado ADC, is he a corporal or is he a sergeant? It's a brigadier.
Okay.
If you're head of state, your ADC must be a brigadier or colonel. But because it's very clever, you know that if you bring officer near him, officer will overthrow him. She put a warrant officer, Monsignor, Tate. She's very clever, very intelligent guy. Rawlings is a very clever guy. She couldn't bring officer near him. Because when officer near to her is the officer will overthrow him. Or she poison him or she will overthrow him.
Okay. Now the beating of women, the brutality on people,
Beating of
women, you know, misbehavior of soldiers. Who would you blame that on? Is it? Do you believe that because the WO1 came on this show and said they were indisciplined in the army, military personnel were just indisciplined.
That beating of women in market and street
and killing.
everything.
Like,
see, I don't put the blame too much on Rawlings, but I put the blame on the commanders.
who? Kwenu.
Yes.
So who was in charge? Kwenu or?
Kwenu were in charge. Kwenu were in charge. And you know, when before Kwenu come to power, I'll tell you some secret. You know, when I was in castle, Kwenu were our chief of staff. 4th June, Kwenu were in castle. Kwenu were our chief of staff. I was a brigadier that time. But Kwenu need power. Kwenu need power. And because of that, when the soldier did something, you should say anything. Kwenu came to power. You heard Kwenu called CDS before. Kwenu was GOC. Do you know the meaning of GOC?
No.
General Officer Command.
Okay.
CDS, do you know the meaning of CDS? Chief of Defense Staff. It's the same word. It's the same word. You have to the point.
Yeah.
CDS and GOC. It's the same word. This is Chief of Defense Staff. General Officer Command. It's the same CDS. No mention were CDS, no GOC. Only 2 people who take GOC. It's Kotoka and Kwenu. The rest CDS, Chief of Defense Staff. If somebody is doing something which is wrong, but then Kwenu put his eye on the senior officers in the Ghana army and leave the other ranks. And you know one trick to Rawlings used to do? Instead of Rawlings to eat from officers' mess, to go and eat from other rank mess. And tell the soldiers, go and see the officers' food, which is all the time there's a conflict between the other ranks and the officers. I'm saying this. She by all means heard this one and she will pray back and she know the mistakes she done. She encouraged the other rounds. And it reached a time a soldier can take his weapon and everything, one-man operation.
So indirectly, he
It's
incited.
an offense
Yeah.
for the soldier. Absent of place of duty from military barracks, which is section 33 of the Ghana Armed Forces Act. Section 29, absent of place of duty. Section 29 of the Ghana Armed Forces Act means that we are absent of place of duty. Contract to section 1A. Any soldier, if absent from place of duty, that's a section they will put you before you go on trial before your company commander or commanding officer. You see soldiers drinking, smoking, drinking in barracks. A soldier have come to work should drink. It's an offense for a soldier to drink to work. That's section 33 of Ghana Armed Forces Act. You see, 3 or 4 soldiers will be sitting, planning something, making it. Section 90 of the Ghana Armed Forces Act is an offense. If you're a sergeant or maybe a private soldier is doing something, they say, look, stop what we are doing. A soldier will want to hold you. Striking the spirit officer of the Ghana Armed Forces, Section 24, Ghana Armed Forces Act. Now, all finished. Now, Queen wanted to bring it back again. Now, they are trying much more. Because the old ones have gone. Now, the new ones have entered in Ghana Army now. But they are trying more. But now, the education side is too high in the Ghana Army. Somebody who finished university and entered Ghana Army, he says he's a successful. Somebody who finished maybe SS, you enter Army, other rounds, he says it's a S7. Which is this, that all the military, you're educated. It's good, but somewhere they are now entering the army because of something. And every year they need promotion, which is very bad. Our time, we do practicals to get our promotion. In army, you can't use theory to go to war front. Look, let me tell you something. When I was a platoon sergeant and moved to Israel, we had the first Ghanaian combat from Egypt to Israel, Israel to Lebanon, Lebanon to Syria. When I was magistrate, no black, I've never entered southern Lebanon before. But let me tell you, the discipline was very high. I was in Gora Heights for 6 months. But through that, Janet King was force commander. She gave me very good discipline. I'm a good soldier. I don't waste time. My discipline, when I say sit here, you must sit there. Sleep here, you must sleep here. You can't kill me. When you kill me today, tomorrow you can't kill me again. But the discipline will come now from the Ghana Army. I bring Anokwenu. Anokwenu put his eye on the senior officers. See, the senior officers reported him to Liman. This is why Anokwenu and Nunu Mensah were moved from the top of the military. They bring Bano and others to be a CDS. When she came back, she put the same thing to them. She dismissed the whole battalion commanders, lieutenant colonels. But this time, I hope the young ones are coming who bring very good discipline. And when? This is one of the problems.
Okay.
Look, let me tell you. When I was 19 years of age, I've already finished my parachute course. 19 years. I've jumped from aircraft 27 times. And they give me a wink. They give me a wink as a paratrooper. This is why my beret in Ghana, I put green beret.
So
Yes,
exactly.
That's the wing here. Yeah.
Okay.
That man wing. This showing that I'm a paratrooper, high moral. Of only 3 free falls and 46 jumping. I started my jumping from Hercules, Beaver, Otter, Caribou, Fokker 27.
Wow. You've done well, tremendously well, and I think you've served our country well. I would like to say a big thank you for sharing such an insightful story.
Yes.
We have to learn from it as youth, and I believe the Ghana military are also listening, and hopefully they will instill that discipline. So I believe you've done great. I'm quite proud of you for serving the country.
But do you know one thing too? When we joined army, it is the Canadian officers who train us in Kumasi.
Okay.
It's a white. You know, after Kwame Nkrumah got independence, all the white people couldn't go.
Yeah.
They left some of the white people to train genuine leaders company.
That is where you were.
That's where I am.
Wow.
At 14 years.
Wow.
6 months before I started training at 14 years, 8 months.
Wow.
It's hard, but I managed to do it.
Well done. Well done. Great achievement. And I can see your heart. I can see your I can see everything.
For me, I'm proud to be a soldier.
Yeah.
I'm very proud. I'm proud to be a soldier. And if I die too, I'll die as a soldier.
Wow.
I like the way American, if have chance, everybody will finish secondary school to enter army for a certain
do you believe that the military are now well catered for, or you believe they are not, in terms of your pension and everything?
Everything is okay.
You are
Since I've retired 1984,
you've been receiving your pension today?
Up to today.
Wow, wow.
They pay me. A Kufuor says he's putting something on top.
Okay.
Any government will come add something on top.
Okay.
And I've got my pension here in this country too.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Which doesn't mean any problem.
That's
and there's no any problem for me in money side at all.
No.
When I go back to Ghana, I've got money. If I'm here to have got money.
That's better.
Yes. All I want to be from. The young ones coming to try now. If you have something, learn something here and serve your nation.
Right.
For money cannot solve our problem. But now when you go to Ghana Army now, go to military academy, I have a name over there.
Okay.
They say when so come, this is what he did.
Okay.
Name is more better than money.
Wow. Name is better than money.
Achieving name, yes.
Yes, you heard it from WO2 Gyimah. He's been excellent with his storyline today, and I would like to say a big thank you to him.
Thank you, sir.
And well, remember, this is the Hour Show. It is on the DTV. You can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. I would like to say join us same time next week. Goodbye.